everyone, I'm Shanacee and welcome to my channel where I share videos that dare you to live, be, and do. And in today's video, I am sharing 5 steps that will change your mindset in 2020. So I really pride myself on my videos actually helping you to accomplish whatever goal that you have set out, okay? So if the title says it, I am going to ensure you that this is going to help you to accomplish it if you just put the work behind it. I am excited because these are things that I have actually done and I have seen results in it, and I want you guys to really have an open mind to try them and to do your best to execute every single one of the 5 steps. And also, this video is one of 4 videos in my New Year's series, so make sure that you guys check out the other 3 videos as well. And before we get started, I want to encourage you guys to subscribe and also turn on that notification bell because we need to make sure we're here this entire year. So make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel as well. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. The first step is reflection. So if there's no reflection, how can you truly see yourself? Now, when I came up with that quote, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, wow, that is so true. Really, if you are not reflecting on the past, if you're not reflecting on what has just taken place in your life, how can you truly see who you are, who you've become, and what you have done? Reflecting on this decade is so important. Like, it really didn't sink into me that we're going into a new decade until I actually sat down and did some self-reflecting. Of course, I started off, looking at my old pictures on Facebook and on Instagram. I, got caught up in the buzz of, the year in reviews of your social media pages and all of that. I even wrote out my goals, but it wasn't until I really sat back, and it was actually on New Year's Eve that I sat back and really thought about these last 10 years, and I started to cry. I'm like, wow, I'm really crying. And I did not understand why I was crying at first, but after writing in my journal and really getting to the bottom of why I was crying, I just realized that, wow, 10 years has passed in my life. What does that mean? What have I accomplished? What are some of the things that I wish I would have done better? What were some of my wins? What were some of my losses? What were my favorite moments? What were my favorite feelings and milestones in my life? Like, it was such a heavy thing to unpack, but it felt so good to do that reflection. And in doing that reflection, I realized, okay, Shanacee, in this new year, in this new decade, there are some changes that you have to make. And there also are some things that you have done amazingly well that I want you to keep doing in this next decade and in this new year. And so I challenge you guys to do your own bit of reflecting. It was really simple for me. All I really did was just sit back and think, okay, what was I doing each year leading up to this year? And as I started to think about it and I started to reflect, it really helped me. So I challenge you guys to do that decade audit of your own and really reflect on your decade. Step number 2 is kind of hard. It's all about forgiving yourself. Once you do that audit, you're gonna be like, okay, there's some areas that I know I missed. There's some things that I know I could have done better with. There's some decisions that I've made, some people that I let go, some opportunities that I missed out on because of laziness, because of fear, because of insecurity, because of a list of things. And it'll feel kind of sucky at first, but I just challenge you to forgive yourself because we're human. We have never been in this place in our lives before. And I think that we have to get used to understanding that we're human and we're a part of humanity. We're not called to be perfect. We're not called to do everything right the first time. Literally, if we did everything right in the first year of our lives, what would be the point of living the rest? So give yourself some credit, give yourself some grace, and understand that, okay, I'm not perfect. Understand that you have these huge goals, but who's to say that those goals were supposed to be accomplished in the time that you set for it? who's to say that that goal won't be accomplished later on in life or in this year? So you really don't know. Even though you have the desire to do something, it doesn't always mean that it's the right timing and the right opportunity for you to do it. But just keep believing in those goals, keep giving yourself grace, and keep commending yourself and cheering yourself on every time you decide to get up and try again. The fact that you're watching this video is proof that you are ready to get up and try again. So just forgive yourself for your shortcomings, forgive yourself for not being perfect, because nobody is, and move forward in 2020 free. Okay? Step number 3 to help you change your mindset in 2020 is to write a letter to yourself, your future self to be exact. Now, it's gonna feel a little bit weird, but do it. Because the whole point of writing the letter is to write yourself as if the goals that you have written out for this year have already taken place. So I'll give you an example of the letter that I would write. So, dear future self, this year has been a year of vision. My husband and I have traveled to 2 countries this year and are planning our 3rd trip for 2021. Together, we went and found an amazing realtor, got pre-approved for our home, and are in the process of looking for our dream home. So you want to do this for the year by visualizing exactly what you're going to accomplish by the end of the year is going to help you be motivated to actually do it. So you want to put this letter up somewhere safe. You want to like put it in a Christmas stocking, or put it up with your Christmas decorations or your winter clothes, so that later on by the end of the year it'll already be somewhere where you can find it in a safe place, and you'll be surprised to stumble upon it. But the whole point of the letter is to speak it into existence, to write it out as if it has already happened. One of my favorite Bible scriptures is Habakkuk 2:2, to write the vision and make it plain. And so by writing out what you're about to do as if it has already happened, you're changing your mindset to be in agreement with what you are writing and what you are planning for your future. And the beautiful thing is that if you really value what you're doing and what you're writing in this letter, you will make it happen, so that when you open the letter at the end of the year, you'll be like, wow, literally I have done everything that I wrote out on inside this letter. And you'll be proud of yourself by the end of the year, and you'll also build that self-discipline and self-confidence within yourself to know that you can do exactly what you put your mind to. Step 4 to changing your mindset in 2020 is to develop a strategy for the change. One thing that we do is we fail because we don't strategize. It's so easy to write out a list of goals. It's like writing out a list of gifts that you want from Santa. It sounds good, it looks good, you're excited about it, and you hope that it comes. But let's be honest, like, if you don't actually put the work behind it, if you don't actually put the strategy and the time behind it, it literally is a wish list. And you can wish as much as you want, but if you don't put action behind it, it'll be the same list every year. So I want to encourage you to develop a strategy for your goals. And one way to do that is take a goal. For example, if one of your goals is to lose weight this year, the first thing that you want to do is get a gym membership. That's one strategy. So put the money aside and purchase the gym membership. The second thing that you want to do is put it in your schedule, your workouts. You want to schedule it in your phone. You want to schedule it at a time that you're able to do it. The third thing that you want to do is start implementing meal plans, meal preps, buying the groceries that you need, researching different healthy foods and recipes that are going to help you get to your goal. You might want to make a commitment and a partnership with a friend or a family member who will help you in reaching these goals. Somebody that you might want to take walks with or go on jogs with, or somebody that you know will keep you accountable, or maybe even set up some type of competition within your workplace, within your circle of friends, to help motivate you to do this. But you want to, for every goal that you want to have a micro goal underneath it that will help you to strategize on how to literally accomplish the goal, because the goal is literally the idea, but you want to have steps on how to complete the idea. So it should be things that you can literally do, and as you do them, you watch the goal happen. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Step 5 is to just do it. It's so easy to get caught up in the aesthetics of what we're about to do, how we're branding ourselves, about how we look, about how we feel, about, you know, just getting in the mode of prepping for a goal. The hardest thing is execution. I want you guys to focus on execution this year. Everything doesn't have to look pretty. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. You need to get out and do more. There's not enough people who are actually doing what they said they were going to do. And trust me, in the past, I have been one of those people that have not been a doer. But in this year, I really want myself to be a doer. And so in order to do that, you really have to be very intentional. I keep saying this, you have to be intentional about what you're trying to do, and you have to be mindful and remind yourself. So this is one of the many steps that you're going to take this year into getting closer to your goals and to your dreams. Your mind is an amazing tool. The way that you think determines who you are. And so by doing these steps, it's going to shift your mind to believe that you can, and then to position yourself in a position where you will accomplish and you will do. So I'm excited for you, because when you actually do the work, you're literally going to have the life that you want to live. And so look, don't make it deep. Don't make it complicated. Just do it in 2020. So I'm excited that you guys have stayed and watched this entire video. I want to make sure and remind you to subscribe and like this video. This is one of 4 videos in my New Year's series, so make sure that you guys check out the other 3. I want you guys to follow me on Instagram so we can keep this conversation going. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What was your favorite step? What was your favorite step? Which one do you think that you need the most? And I will see you guys in my next video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I know you're going to have an amazing 2020 if you just do it.